can only do so much on your own, but with a group, anything's possible.
Are we in? Are we good? Are we Gucci? Are we live?
Woo!
I think we're live. Hell yeah. Milani, you're so excited today. Welcome everybody. We're doing the Genshin event tournament of something and whatever. All I know is Aoife's in it and I want Aoife. So we're gonna go see Aoife. That's all that matters to me. I don't know what's happening in this event. I don't even remember what the plot is. I just need to see Aoife. Happy April 1st. Happy April Fool's Day. I have no jokes ready because I'm already a joke. We're on our way to see Aoife. Or honestly, I don't even know who's here. Probably more likely Shalonen and Kachina. But we'll see Aoife eventually, and I'm excited. I've been excited to do this event all week. But I've had to wait for the entirety of it to come out because I'm insane. You also get a free Auroron. Is this gonna be a C1 Auroron? Auroron! Yeah, it'll be a C1 Auroron. Hell yeah.
Need a surfboard?
So, let's go. Lower. There's nothing down there. Oh, they're right in front of my face. I'm done. Oh, Aoife is here! Okay. Well, hell yeah, I guess.
Huh? Why are all these people gathered around? Did something happen?
Good question.
Let's go take a look.
Okay.
How's it looking, Doc? Is there any hope for him?
Chill, bro. I'm thinking. This dude's Milray, right? What a little champ. Barely made a noise, despite all the pain he must be in. Did he fight in the war?
That's right.
Aww.
We'd never normally send such a young Tepetlosaur into battle, but we couldn't stop him. Developed a real knack for sneaking past us and running off to the front line to fight the Abyss. He's a
Oh,
smart one,
Baba.
that's for sure. Might not be the strongest, but he ran rings around those abyssal monsters. We even awarded him a Warrior's Medal after the war ended. But then he took a turn for the worse a few days ago. He's been having fainting spells ever since.
No.
Poor little guy. Already a battle-worn veteran, yet still so young.
Oh.
Hey, Kachina, what's going on here?
Traveler, Paimon! A long time no see. So basically, there's this young Tepetlosaur in our tribe called Milray. We're not sure what's wrong with him, but he's been getting weaker and weaker by the day. Aoife's taking a look at him. Nyan, who he grew up with, is here too. We're all really worried about him.
When my daughter got lost in the mountains, it was Milray who helped bring her back.
To think that he made it through the war, but now that peace has finally come.
No, don't say that. Be quiet.
We'll find a way.
What do you mean, and you are? We've met this bird already. I've seen this bird.
Ah, you're that Cuckoo-thesaurus from the vet clinic.
Cuckoo-thesaurus?
What are
What?
you on about? So this Aoife you just mentioned, does it actually...
Hey, yo, everyone! Please chill. I think I've got this figured out. For a juvenile Saurian, he showed remarkable courage in the war. But he's too young to be using that much phlogiston. As a result, he developed a rare pathological change. The initial symptoms might not have been obvious, but he's gone untreated for so long that his condition is now very serious.
You mean he originally got sick during the war, but the symptoms only just started to show up now?
That's right.
Oh, shit.
He may have just been acting tough this whole time. Didn't want his friends stressing out over him.
Effie.
Aoife, there must be something you can do, right? Please help him.
Something this rare? I don't have anything on hand that can treat it. Good news is that I read about a similar case back when I was still studying. The scroll mentioned 2 essential ingredients.
What are they?
First up, an herbaceous perennial known as an ocean zephyr. Though they can
Cool.
grow practically anywhere, they're exceedingly rare. Second, honestly, I couldn't figure it out back then either. The name recorded was Sacred Flame Crystal, but there wasn't much else to go on beyond that.
Sacred flame? Like the one burning in the stadium?
When Mualani and I took part in the pilgrimage of the Return of the Sacred Flame, we collected loads of contending sparks during the team stage. Apparently, they're sparks from the Sacred Flame itself. They even make you feel all warm and fuzzy while you carry them. Do you think these crystals might be something similar?
From the name, I'd say we're looking for a rarer, purer form of Sacred Flame.
You sure there's even such a thing? We've been in that land for ages now, but we've never come across anything like that.
So it would seem, as it happens.
Huh?
What? Huh? What?
For real,
Oh, I'm good.
Uncle Bacall?
It's a coincidence that I've even heard of it. Apparently, the people of Natland knew how to make a special kind of sacred flame crystal way back when. I'm not sure exactly how they did it, but the other chiefs might know something. I'll go ask them. Thank you, Aoife. Your diagnosis was a huge help. Mind if I keep you a little longer?
Sure thing, dude. I'll stick around until we've got some results.
Hey.
Great. In that case, let's go our separate ways for now. Milray needs some proper rest, and he's not going to get that with so many people gathered around. I'll let you all know as soon as there's any news. Fingers crossed, he'll soon be on the mend.
Okay.
What up, my dudes?
What up, my dude? Your rep precedes you, bro. Respect.
Man, I could tell we're totally on the same wavelength. The
Thanks.
name's Aoife, a vet from the Flower Feather Clan. This here's my assistant, Kakuku. Dude's all about copying what others say.
Where?
The Traveler in Paimon, yeah? Everyone's heard all about you two. You're absolute legends. The total package. Brave, wise, and strong. Best hero duo I've ever seen. No contest.
I love him.
You're making Paimon blush.
Truth
I love him,
is,
I love him, I love
spent the war treating wounded Saurians. Never got a chance to fight alongside you.
You've saved so many Saurian lives. That was an amazing contribution too. A legend among vets.
Yo, thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
There was
No,
always
no
a
problem.
long line
No
outside
problem,
Aoife's
bro.
clinic back then.
Okay,
Even
English.
Kakuku was so busy, he was running around like a headless chicken.
Seriously?
True that. More wounded were piling up by the day.
True that. Oh
Dude,
my
the
God.
Abyss is no joke. Sneaky enough to hit us right where it hurts. Lots of docs have dropped at their posts over the last few years. There's some fresh talent rolling in recently. I'm hoping they could step up quick. But vet med's no joke. There's a ton of challenges to overcome before you could be a qualified vet.
That's rough, buddy.
No matter how hard you hit the books, you're still gonna run into all kinds of weird diseases that are hard to treat. Like Milray's. So rare it doesn't even have a name. If my old man hadn't forced me to read all kinds of different stuff when I was a kid, I'd probably only be able to suggest a more conservative treatment. It's true what they say, bro. There's always more to learn.
Oh,
True.
so your dad was a vet too?
Yeah, totally. Our family's medical knowledge has been passed down over generations. My old man started steering me toward being a vet when I was a kid, schooling me on all kinds of herbs. And man, if I forgot anything, out came the broom. My
Oh,
family's
God.
been vets for generations now. No clue who it was that kicked off the tradition, though,
He's not
you know?
beating you with that broom, is he?
Back when I was a kid, my dad said something about our skills being medicine born of guilt. But the reason we got into it doesn't really matter. What matters is that it's useful.
Guilt? sounds pretty strange to Paimon. Usually you only feel guilty when you've done something wrong.
Who knows? After he passed, there wasn't anybody else I could ask. I figure it's because
That's
guilt gnaws at anyone practicing medicine. When you fail to fix someone up, I've been there. So
yeah, that makes
I'm gonna
sense.
do my best to make sure that doesn't happen this time. I don't recall ever seeing a record of any patient with his malady who was successfully cured.
No.
So maybe Milray will be the first.
You got this, bro.
Heck yeah, I do.
Hell yeah.
Oh? Looks like the Chiefs are back. Let's go see what they have to say.
I'm so giggly. Kicking my feet is kind of pathetic. And they got all the Chiefs here. What the hell?
The last time I was here, I remember seeing him happily rolling around with Io. This is so sudden.
Don't even bring Io
Well,
up in my presence.
As the saying goes, illness strikes like a landslide. It's not uncommon for people and Saurians to just collapse overnight.
Given that he first fell sick during the war, he's done well to make it this far.
Hey, little guy. Are you okay? Does it hurt?
For one
obviously
so
not
young
okay.
to risk life and limb on the field of battle. This too is a responsibility we adults must bear.
Whoa. All 6 tribal chiefs in one place? Not something you see every day.
It's true that we used to hardly ever meet up like this. The affairs of our own tribes were usually enough to keep us all swamped. These days, though, group dinners on our days off have practically become the routine, so don't look too surprised.
Cute.
Group dinners? More like group mooching. You guys always seem to end up at my place. So shameless.
You got them good
Well,
mushrooms,
your cooking
though.
is too good to resist. You've seen how hopeless the rest of us are in that regard. Anyway, let's get down to business.
Aoife, we've been informed about the situation. Once again, it's a good thing you were here to help out. Milray and the other Tepetlosaurs have helped transport goods for the Flower Feather clan in the past. We won't just stand by and watch while he suffers.
I just happened to come across a record of a case like his back home, but I don't know anything about this sacred flame crystal.
I haven't heard of it either. Can the sacred flame even take other forms?
I don't see
It
why not.
can indeed. While I've never seen this happen in the flesh, I have read references to it in woven scrolls. In ancient Natlan, besides the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, there is said to have been another way to produce sacred flame, known as the Bloomflower Trials. It was a combat exercise, held jointly by the 6 tribes, that was even more intense than the pilgrimage. So they occasionally yielded an even purer form of sacred flame.
Gimme.
Sacred flame crystals!
For real? How have I never heard of that?
Simple. The Bloomflower Trials haven't been held for centuries.
Is there some hidden story behind that?
Something seems to have happened the last time they were held. But it was so long ago that I don't know the specifics.
Alright,
The
cool.
more
Now we
reasonable
got.
explanation is this: that people once believed these sacred flame crystals to be vessels of extraordinary power, and that warriors could use them to enhance their own strength. In reality, they turned out to be far less miraculous than hoped for. In some rare, very specific circumstances, they proved irreplaceable. But they were not so different from the regular sacred flame in essence. The pilgrimage produced enough sacred flame, making the Bloomflower Trials obsolete, and thus they were forgotten.
I get it. So to save Milray, we have to revive the Bloomflower Trials and get all 6 tribes to take part. Ooh, that sounds rough.
Why? I don't understand.
I'd
Why
say
is that
you'd be
rough?
better off not treating it like some kind of hassle. All 6 tribes need to take part, sure, but not everyone has to show up. We can keep it voluntary, so warriors who happen to have time can sign up and fight it out of their own accord. Since the war ended, the pilgrimage has become more like a tournament for our warriors to compete in and keep themselves in shape. So why not let them hone their skills on a fresh new stage?
We should never drop our guard completely, even in times of peace. But like that, it seems high time we restarted the Bloomflower trials.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
with you on that. Nothing gets the blood pumping like a contest to see which tribe's the strongest, huh?
No objections on my part.
I'll go discuss this with the others. I'm sure there will be plenty of warriors who'll be itching to take part. I can't speak for everyone else.
Let's go.
But I
Give
can
me
guarantee that Mulani will be there. There's nothing she loves more than a lively occasion.
And I guess your vote was a foregone conclusion, eh, Pakal? Great. We're all in agreement then.
Thanks, everyone. It really means a lot.
Let's head back
They're
to
on
our
the same
tribes and see
wave,
how
the
many
same
people are
wavelength. I
willing to
love that.
sign up. If interest is high, we'll hold a big event. But if not, we'll keep it small.
Agreed. Rules will be crucial too. A competition without rules is just mindless violence. And that's not what we want.
I'll draw up an outline. Let's meet up at the Speaker's Chamber later. After all, we'll still need the Pyro Archon's final approval.
Oh yeah, and we'll also need some Ocean Zephyrs to cure Milray. Who'll go gather them while we're organizing the trials?
I've
Probably
got that
me.
covered. I just noticed that some of Milray's friends have shown up.
Oh, your babies!
You mean these Saurians? You're right. There's all sorts. Seems like he's quite the popular little fella. Huh.
Kakuku,
Let's
can you
go.
hit them up and ask if they'd be down to lend a claw?
Sure thing, bro. I've got you, bro.
Cute.
Must be nice having a Saurian companion who can talk.
Well, if that's everything, how about we call it a day?
All right. See you later. Aoife, let's head back. And bring these Saurians along too. We've got to teach them how to identify ocean zephyrs.
See ya, little guy. We'll come visit you again soon. Whoa! They sure are quick on their feet. Guess they're chiefs
Love
for
it.
a reason. When they decide on something, it gets done right away.
Oh. More than let's sleep on it type RV Paimon.
But that's what you're here for, right? Whenever Paimon puts
It's
things
his
up,
face for me.
even for just a while, you'll handle them straight away. Oh, wow. No way, bro.
Hey, you tell him,
Even
Cuckoo.
Kakuku's done with this conversation.
I'll go spread the word. Kachina, you gonna sign up?
Please? Come on, Katina.
Of course.
Hell yeah.
In that case, let's head over together. Traveler, Paimon, see you at the Speaker's Chamber in a bit.
Okay. So then what do they expect me to do?
Good.
Nothing?
At this rate, Milray will be better in no time.
Oh, Bubba.
You're awake. Wanna try getting a bit more sleep?
Oh, your baby. I feel like he has something to say.
You think so? Is he feeling hungry then?
No, probably not.
Hey, Kakuku, can you help us translate? Oh, well,
He already
no.
left.
Oh no, he does seem pretty anxious. What are you trying to say, little guy?
Let me indwell a Saurian and I'll find out. What's wrong, buddy? Oh, baby. Do you want to eat something? Hey, sweet baby. Why don't I go pick you some fruit? Thanks for looking after me. I'll be fine. Poor baby. Oh, Jesus Christ. Who are you? Haven't seen you around here before. Have you come to visit Milray too? Yeah, I just wanted to tell you you have nothing to worry about, okay? Those nice humans have found a way to cure you. It won't be long before they've oh my god. Gathered enough ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals. So hang in there. You'll be on the mend soon. What are words but the thing getting in my way? Sacred flame crystals? Poor Bubba. Milray. That's exactly what I'm worried about. Those nice humans have no idea how dangerous sacred flame crystals are. Oh shit. Dangerous? Yes, very dangerous. They can beguile human hearts? Oh no. Oh baby, no! Oh, he passed out again. He thought too much. Oh no. That's enough. Is it beguile or beguile? I don't know what that word is. What does that even mean? Are they even gonna believe me if I tell them that? Who told you guys the sacred flame crystals were dangerous? A mysterious Kukasaur we met while fighting those big monsters. He was the one who told us. Meet your babies. I still remember how our friends were all running around in a panic the first time Milray passed out. Not this disease again. Not again. We need to find ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals. But sacred flame crystals can beguile human hearts, turn friends into enemies. What should I do? I don't think I'm saying that word correctly. Where did this Kukasaur find out then? I don't know. He often said things that we couldn't understand. Apart from us, no other little saurians wanted to play with him. As far as I could tell, he didn't have any human companions either. But I'm sure he wouldn't have lied to us. He saved us many times, and we're very close friends. I really, really hope that Milray recovers soon. But if sacred flame crystals genuinely are that dangerous, I don't think that's the way he'd want to be saved. Don't worry, I'm here to help. I'll remind the humans to be careful. In the meantime, you take good care of Milray, alright? Just make sure he doesn't worry too much and gets lots of rest. You do that for him? Thank you so much. Angel babies. Oh. Yeah, let's go talk to Malika about it. Hi, baby. I wonder who the Kukasaur was. I'm assuming it could have. I want to assume that it's Kakuku, but I feel like that's too obvious an answer, so I don't know. That's probably too obvious of an answer.
I've read through your proposal, and it sounds like a great idea. Even if it wasn't for Milray's situation, there'd be many reasons to start holding the Bloomflower trials again. How many warriors have been signing up?
Far more than we anticipated.
Hey.
Our warriors sure are fired up. The ones who came late even held a protest outside the sign-up booth. So we had to make an exception by adding a few more spots.
So many people have signed up that we've had to divide the competition up into main matches and exhibition matches. Each main match will pit 2 different tribes against one another, while the exhibition matches will see 3 tribes going up against another 3.
Yo,
I'm planning to limit the number of spots for the exhibition matches. Accidents are more likely in tangled melees, so with fewer contestants, we can ensure that any injuries will be attended to promptly.
True.
Well, you've clearly thought this through with care. You have my approval. And don't worry, I'll find a way to fund it.
Thank you, Archon.
Oh, where will the trials be held? I'll stop by later to see how things are going. But I won't be taking part. Wouldn't want to spoil everyone else's fun.
She knows she OP
venue
as shit.
will be near the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, with additional arenas set up around the various tribes.
All right, I'm all out of questions. Keep at it, everyone, and thanks for your hard work.
In that case, we'll be off. It's time we started organizing crews to set up the venues.
Traveler, Paimon. Good luck.
With what?
Huh? Good luck with what exactly?
Hey, it's been a while, you two. Are you here about the Bloomflower trials too?
Yep, we sure are. Sounds like everything's going to plan.
Bloomflower trials. The name alone fills me with nostalgia. I first heard about it from my dad, who first heard about it from his dad, my old grandpa.
Guess that means they were last held at least 500 years ago? Wait a sec. No, it must have been much earlier than that, then. Whoa. When you put it like that, it does feel kind of surreal that we're doing something that hasn't been done in such a long time.
True, but I've got a good feeling about this. We'll pull it off, rest assured.
Do you know anything about the sacred flame crystals? Is there anything dangerous about them?
What makes you ask?
We've heard rumors that the sacred flame crystals can beguile human hearts. I don't think I'm saying that word correctly. I need to Google Translate
I've never heard
it.
such a rumor before. And rationally speaking, it just doesn't even seem possible.
Google, help
me. The rules
me.
governing the Oda Resurrection have protected Natland for many long years. And these rules are themselves fueled by the Sacred Flame's power. We've been working with the Sacred Flame all this time, and we've never noticed anything unusual about it. In essence, Sacred Flame crystals are just another form of the Sacred Flame.
I was right. What the fuck?
I can't imagine how they could possibly beguile human hearts.
I was right? I thought I was saying it incorrectly. That doesn't even sound like a real word. I find it hard to imagine, too.
So please, be at ease. And besides, even if they did harbor some kind of evil power, it will not cause any real trouble in the Natland we now live in. Not if I have anything to say about it. Our main priority right now is to hold the Bloomflower trials so we can collect enough Sacred Flame crystals to heal that little Tapetlosaurus.
It's so reassuring to have you on our side, Moika.
Well, there are some things even I can't handle. For example, it just came to my attention that you've got some people waiting for you outside.
Huh?
Already?
Who could they be?
You'll find out soon enough. Go on now. Don't keep them waiting.
It better be my friends and not a giant group of people wanting to see Hermione fight in this fucking trial. I swear to God. I don't like being under pressure. Is it my friends? Please be my friends. Thank God.
You're here. That
Best
traveler,
outcome.
Paimon. So basically, hold up. What happened to
That was
first come
weird.
first served? What I'm saying is, I get to go first. What's going on? Why is everyone turned up all of a sudden?
So... So, you know about the Bloomflower trials, right? I mean, we were wondering, have you decided which tribe you'll join? If not, how about the people of the Springs?
What?
Oh, I forgot about this.
Given
We
that
gotta
the
pick a
trials
tribe.
haven't been held in so long, we're creating a new set of rules for them, separate from the ones for the pilgrimage.
All of the chiefs have agreed, but whether or not you compete or which tribe you support, well, that's completely up to you.
As the hero who saved Natlan, your participation would be a huge morale boost for whoever you choose to join. In other words, recruiting you is every tribe's top priority right now.
Oh, so that's what's going Paimon wished us good luck just now. He must have known this was coming.
I don't want to pick one.
And that's all
I like
for
all the
chit-chat.
tribes.
I hope you're ready for some serious incentives.
Oh,
How do you
fuck.
like the sound of luxury hot spring vouchers? I'll even throw in a selection of fine gifts from the shop.
Girl, chill, don't bribe me.
Hot Springs? Sounds like Paimon's perfect vacation.
If you
Paimon,
join
no.
the Scions of the Canopy, we'll hold a great barbecue in your honor. The finest quality meat, all you can eat.
And if
Oh.
you join right away, you'll even
Ow!
have a chance of being taken on as a sidekick of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula!
You know, base. That sounds fun.
No one wants that.
Hey, I do. Gage, I wanted that. Man. Don't worry, Hal, next
With a
time.
collective of plenty, and I'll provide a year's worth of training sessions and a personalized nutrition plan to help you become stronger than you already are.
Realistically, I need that.
Paimon's not too keen on training, but getting stronger does sound tempting.
All I've got to offer are freshly picked vegetables, but I can guarantee they're really tasty.
I love you, my grandson.
Get some samples?
No.
Fancy some flying lessons? Or you could just hitch a ride. I'll take you soaring through the skies myself.
Well, flying's kind of what Paimon does for a living. But flying around with the Traveler sounds like it could be a lot of fun too.
Ah, shit.
I can bake Saurus crackers and green fruit chips.
Oh,
My sweet baby!
those too. Oh, this is such a
Oh.
tough choice. Not just because the freebies are tempting, but also because picking one tribe feels like we're betraying all the others.
Right? This sucks.
You know what? Paimon's decided to leave this one to you.
Oh, I don't have to pick? Oh, thank God. Ether, God bless you. Thank God. How about I join you all then? Tumaini belongs to all of Natlan after all.
Paimon's pretty sure that isn't an option.
It can't be if I make it an
Actually,
option, Paimon.
It's not a bad idea. It could work for the exhibition matches at least. There'd be 3 tribes on one side versus 3 on the other for those. So, first half you're on our side. Second half on theirs. Sounds fair enough, right?
Huh.
Yeah.
Hadn't thought of that. Pretty clever.
What? Really? Huh. Then, as for those perks you mentioned
No.
earlier...
No. They're out the window now.
Don't worry, my offer still stands. Enjoying ourselves is the #1 priority here.
So
I
it's
feel like you would
settled
have given
then?
that to me anyway.
For the first half of the exhibition match, you'll fight alongside us Scions of the Canopy, People of the Springs, and the Children of Echoes against the other 3 tribes.
Feels just like the old days when we used to fight side by side. We're gonna be unstoppable.
Hell yeah.
All right, it's nearly time. Let's get ready and head over there together.
Oh, they're making that baby the little UI. Oh. The Pyro Archon Malika has agreed to hold the bloom flower. I can't read. Holy shit. Bloom flower trials. And the competition venue is ready. All that's left is to sign up. A Saurian expedition has set out for Ocean Zephyrs. Oh, I don't know. Am I supposed to do one of these before I start? Oh, I guess no. My ears are ringing. Someone's talking shit about me. I'm kidding. Maybe. Alright, what's this?
Alright, so this is our base. According to the rules, all we have to do is capture 3 of their bases in a row, and we win!
Cool. Let's go over our game plan.
The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How,
Hey, he's
needs
back.
only lift a claw, and
What you behold shall be turned to ashes.
Nice.
Mess up our match, and I'll lock you up till it's all over.
You killjoy.
That poor motherfucker in the box.
We're a real dream team. Let's just charge right in.
We know each other pretty well, so working together should be a breeze. Still, let's not get careless. There are a lot of cliffs nearby, so our vision will be obscured. They could ambush us from the high ground too.
In that case, let's follow the water instead. See that flag over there? That's the Collective of Plenty's base, right? We'll approach swiftly on the water, sweep in and capture the base, then move up to the high ground.
I like the way you think.
Let's go.
I trust your judgment too, Lualani.
They won't know what hit them. We'll catch them completely off
All right,
guard.
then. Time for me and my Sharky surfboard to strut our stuff.
Let's go, Mualani.
I'll take point. Everyone follow me.
Well, now I'm wondering, is the point of this event specifically to showcase all of the tribes? Because now we're at a point where they're gonna start doing reruns. So it's like, hey, if you didn't like the character before, we're gonna let you test them out again, because they're gonna start getting their reruns. That's a very smart move. Oh?
Here by the water route, just as expected. Classic people of the Springs thinking. Huh? They saw through our plan?
No choice but to face them head on now.
I'm ready.
Let's kick their butts.
Alright then, time for a real showdown.
Let's go.
Target acquired. Shadow of the past. Mine to command.
It's your souls in Check this out. Best of luck. Scared. Get back. Forever hold your peace. Hey, no slacking. Give this everything you've got. Woohoo! Not a bad training session. Let's call it a day. We won! At this rate, we'll be invincible!
Don't count your Yumkasaurs yet. Let's head over to the next spot.
Wait a sec.
See that? Up above the cliffs? That's the Masters of the Night Wind's base.
The nearby mountainsides have all been blocked off by crystal clusters. Looks like they don't want us getting up there so easily.
Don't worry. Leave this to Turbo Twirly.
You've got this, Kachina!
Let's go, Kachina!
You're finally here, Gramps. If
Yeah,
I'm back
grandson.
home too late, my vegetables will get thirsty.
Don't worry, we'll make this quick for you.
Is that him saying he's gonna kick our asses quick, or does he want us to kick
Locked
his
up.
ass quick?
Claim these souls.
What does that mean?
The dead would blaze in dragonfire. Let's ride! Surf's up!
Is that all you have?
Woohoo! Let's shred, Sharky! Amazing!
Chances are looking slim. Oh, perhaps it's time I got going.
All right.
Love you, grandson.
We've taken the Masters of the Night Wind's base too.
Look, up there in the mountain, the flag of the Flower Feather Clan.
Wow, looks like they're already on high alert.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for
only do they have
Chaska
the
to
high
snipe
ground,
me.
but they're highly mobile too. With our current forces, a frontal assault won't be easy.
Looks like I showed up right on cue,
Shallonen.
huh?
Yay, you're here too, Shilani.
They did mention reinforcements, but this is a formidable ally indeed.
Let's save the small talk for when the flag's in the bag.
Now
enough.
the backups arrived, let's split up into 2 teams.
I'll lead a frontal assault to draw their fire. The rest of you find another route up and strike directly at the heart of their base.
I can taste our victory already!
Let's go. Whee.
Okay.
Oh shit. Hello? Wait, how do they expect me to go
That's
there?
where Shalonen's headed. Let's find another way.
Am I dumb? Oh, do I have to use these? Alright, Kanichi, your
Okay,
turn.
let's stop around here. We can use grappling hooks to climb up to the top.
We love a character showcase. Woo! Sick. Hi.
Well, would you look at that? You managed to find a gap in our defenses somehow. But this is just the beginning. So stay on your feet. If you
I'm
can.
about to get sniped.
We're not gonna lose!
Well said. Let's do this.
Let's have ourselves some fun!
Watch out, or you'll get right here. Get back!
Shadow of the past, mine to command.
Submit your souls in sacrifice. Scared speed faster than forever hold your peace.
Still got plenty of bullets left with your names on them.
I got him cornered.
All right, how about we call it a day?
Nice.
Does that mean we've won?
Told you we'd be unstoppable.
Well, that was pretty exhilarating, even as battles go.
He's so cute.
Oh, you can say that again. I was still fighting off Cuckoosaur riders halfway up the mountainside when I'd heard you already taken the base. That was well played.
Thanks for covering us. We wouldn't have taken the base the way we did otherwise.
Yeah, the going would have been way tougher if we had fought our way up.
True.
How about the sacred flame crystals? Did anyone manage to get their hands on some?
I found a few shards, but they were only about as big as grain fruit chips. I gave them to the marshals from the Masters of the Nightwind on our way back.
Yes, and they gave them to me.
Granny C. Lolly, are you here to take part in the Bloomflower trials too?
No, I doubt it.
devised the techniques for the main matches, so of course I would show up. Those marshals handed the sacred flame crystals over as soon as they saw me. I did a quick tally. At this rate, we should have enough by the event's end.
Nice.
That's awesome! Well, since everything's gone so smoothly, why don't we hit the hot springs tonight?
Hot springs.
Oh, I am all for it. There's nothing like letting our hair down after a hard day's work. Ooh, and good food and drink wouldn't go down badly either.
How about we head over there together? You can all hitch a ride on Turbo Twirly.
Cute.
Sorry, but I need to head back to the workshop to finish up some forging commissions first. Let's meet at the People of the Springs later this evening.
I need to help at the shop anyway, so I'll pick up some snacks there. See you all tonight!
I might be a bit late. If you're all there earlier, feel free to start without me.
Great! Paimon can't wait!
Huh? Sure. In that case, I guess I'll be off too. See you tonight.
That was a weird hesitation, Katrina.
Hurry up, guys! You're the last ones left!
Yeah,
Come
don't
on,
rush
I'll
me.
take you to get changed. You remember where the changing rooms are, right? I'm pretty sure I showed you last time.
Time sure flies.
I get to wear my skin again, and it only lasts in a picture.
Let's save the reminiscing for later. Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's get this party started!
This is the life. Hear this, hot spring. I hereby bestow upon you the name of the almighty Dragon Lord.
All the fatigue just floats away. If only we could do this every day.
Aren't you gonna join us, Shilonen?
I'm not a huge fan of being in the water. This right here is more my kind of spot.
And last but not least, surf, turf, and perch.
That smells amazing.
True.
Hold your horses. There's a time for fun and games, and it's now when there's delicious food already on the table. Oh, wait for Paimon!
Take that, Kanich! Bow
Oh my god, cute!
Hey, watch it, How. You're splashing water everywhere.
This is so tasty. Traveler,
I love it
you
here.
gotta try it.
Kachina, Tevat to Kachina. I made Saurus crackers. Come have some.
What the fuck is he doing to How?
Okay, I'll be right there.
Kanich, you surless! Unhand me! Let me go!
Thanks for sticking around to help me clean up.
No problem.
No problem at all. We had a blast.
Parties are always extra lively when you guys are here. It was so much fun. No, by the way, I couldn't help feeling that there was something on Kachina's mind during dinner.
I noticed that too. She's been a bit off since the expedition match ended.
Oh, it's strange. She usually comes to me for advice when something's bothering her. Maybe this something different? No, sorry to do this, but could you try asking her?
Of course. We'll ask the next time we're alone with her.
I was planning to
If
anyway.
there was something we could do to help, there's no way we'd stand by.
Oh, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better. Anyway, I'll be heading off now too. Just remember, you'll always be welcome to come hang out with me at the People of the Springs.
Bye.
Hell yeah, based. Alright, let's go 2 days into the future. So far, this has been a very nice event. I'm waiting for the Saurian part to come back. But, like, you know, yeah.
The most important part of going out to have fun is...
Kachina! Are you okay, Kachina? Are you still thinking about the little Saurian? I'm also thinking about the Saurian. That's the only thing I can think of. Yep.
Oh, here you are, Kachina.
Oh, hey. I had some time on my hands, so I decided to bring Io over to check on Milray and Nyan.
Oh. Oh.
Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine.
Kachina, has something been on your mind lately?
Huh? What makes you ask?
Well, you seemed a bit down after the exhibition match, so we're kind of worried about you.
Thanks, Traveler and Paimon. I'm okay, really. I mean, it's hard to explain. I've just been feeling a bit lost. Despite losing the pilgrimage so many times, what kept me going was the belief that someday I'd win and earn a spot in the Night Warden Wars. So when I finally did, I was over the moon. I mean, things didn't exactly go as planned, and you and the others had to rescue me from the Night Kingdom. Still, I achieved my dream. But after the happiness wore off, I felt hollow. I didn't know what to aim for next, or what I should work toward. Then the Bloomflower trials came around, and I could fight alongside everyone again. But when the exhibition match ended, I suddenly realized that everyone had real-life responsibilities to return to. Everyone, that is. Except for me. And that got me thinking. Am I the only one who's still like a kid? The only one who's left with so much free time on their hands? Who's never really grown up?
Are you not a child?
What's
How old
been
are you?
bothering you, huh?
This is an important stage in life too, Kachina.
Huh? You mean everyone feels like this at some point? I thought it was just because I hadn't been working hard enough.
There's no big rush. Take your time searching for what it is you want to do.
Oh, I see. Thank you, Traveler.
Huh. If you think about it, this is a good thing. Not knowing what you want means the future's still full of possibilities, right? When
I keep telling
can't
myself
decide
that.
what she wants for dinner, she gets to imagine all kinds of delicious dishes. But if someone told her, "You're eating this tonight," kinda spoils the anticipation.
That actually
Fair.
makes a lot of sense.
That's actually true. If I'm like fantasizing about dinner and someone comes up to me and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're having this," I'm like, "Oh." It's like, why? You didn't know what you wanted, did you? I'm like, no. But now I'm being told what I'm eating, and that sucks. I see even you have your moments of wisdom, Paimon.
Hey! Stop underestimating Paimon like that, would ya?
Oh,
I never
looks like
underestimate
you guys beat me to it. Is the little guy feeling any better?
No.
Greenicy Lolly! Hello!
Hello. I didn't have much going on at the moment, so I thought I'd check in on our patient.
Milray's been in a deep sleep this whole time. It's just as Aoife said. We'll need to gather all the sacred flame crystals before we can help him.
I imagine you're right.
My poor baby!
By the way, you haven't run into any trouble lately, have you?
Me? Run into trouble?
When we discussed the sacred flame crystals after the exhibition match ended, everyone else looked happy. But you seem to have something on your mind.
She can always see right through me. We'd love that for her, and I hate that for me. I was worrying about Kachina, she was worrying about me.
A baseless rumor, but a fearful-sounding one all the same. Fear stems from the unknown, so the more cryptic the hearsay, the more panic it spreads.
Wait, are the crystals actually dangerous? Then what about Milray?
Mawika was right. Even if trouble does come our way, she'll handle it. Still, there must be a story behind the Bloomflower trials being stopped. It is said that something happened the last time they were held. Since you're concerned, why don't we look into it? I'm sure we'll still be able to find scrolls from back then over at the Masters of the Nightwind.
Sure, let's go. Knowing the truth will put our minds at ease.
Can I come along? I'd like
Of
to
course,
help.
baby squirrel!
I don't see why not. Come, let's head over to my place. We should leave this little Tapetlosaur to rest.
Medicine born of guilt. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, that makes me so nervous. Hi, Aiden. Thank you for the resubscribble. I appreciate it. You come to worship me? I don't know if I should be afraid. Oh, baby. Feeling dizzy? Oh. This poor little son of a bitch. I keep doing that. Stop. No. This one. Oh, wait. Does she want me to go? Head pats? Hold on. Oh, shit. Hold up. My layers were incorrect. And it's not even placed correctly. Why? What the hell? Okay, for some reason I can't move it. That's annoying. I'm so sorry. They're not automatic? No. I don't have mix it up. I fixed this one time and I don't remember how to fix it again. Thank you for the head pets. I can't use mix it up because I think mix it up is for live 2D models. I don't have live 2D. I have V-Ride. I tried. It didn't let me. They're like, hey, you're not 2D. You're not allowed to use this software. And then I just cried a little. So I solved all of my problems with a green screen from the internet. Where am I supposed to be going? Am I dumb? Hello?
Off we go.
See, Lolly, where do you want me to go? Is it in here? The door was closed. There we go.
I had someone gather up all the woven scrolls from that era. Maybe we'll find some leads we can follow.
I can use Streambot? Okay, I'll look into that.
Oh, this is gonna take forever.
What do you mean Live 2D has nothing to do with the head pets? I tried using it and it didn't work.
If we split them up, we'll finish in no time.
Because it was telling me it works through, like, VTube Studio. What? Did it lie to me? I think it must have lied to me. Man. I'll look into it again. I do need to automate it. A variety of events are recorded in these scrolls, like moments of frozen history with the power to pull you back into the distant past. Sure is, buddy. Okay. I'll take a look into it tonight. I flipped through several of them, but still nothing about the bloom flower trials. Yet the stories they contain, they're almost unimaginable. I cannot say bloom flower for the life of me. War, peace, alliances, betrayals. Seems like in the Natland of 6 or 7 centuries past, relations between the 6 tribes were incredibly complex and constantly shifting.
Why have you stopped? Did you notice something strange?
Are there still conflicts between the tribes nowadays?
There will always be tensions. But the intensity has changed. Usually the Pyro Archon tries their best to prevent intertribal disputes from escalating. But not every Archon has done that as well as Mawika. Also, given that our Archons live only as long as mortals, the transitional periods can be fraught with challenges.
Ah, I see. First time I've ever heard of that.
Far fewer conflicts have ended in bloodshed over the past few centuries. Whenever I read through these scrolls, I too am always struck by the thought of how unimaginable our lives would seem to people back then.
Hey, come check this out. This one seems to mention the Bloomflower trials.
Oh? Let me see. A curious coincidence indeed. It seems like the last Bloomflower trials were also held to save the life of an ailing Saurian.
Huh? Was it the same illness as Milray's?
The scroll doesn't say, but it seems likely. Strange. It's very unusual for such records to be so sparse on details. The scroll only vaguely alludes to two things. Firstly, that the Bloomflower trials were held to save a sick little Saurian. Secondly, that they seem to have failed. And that the chief of the Flower Feather clan had a major falling out with his younger brother. And later on, his brother left the tribe and lived as a recluse. That's all it says.
But that basically tells us nothing! You know, except that the person who weaved this
Is this Aoife family lore?
job.
We're getting Aoife family lore? Maybe something happened that was too sensitive for the record.
Sacred flame crystals having the power to beguile human hearts. Is this where that's from? Looks like we'll have to approach this from another angle. I'll go take a look through some even older scrolls. Surely the trials were held more than once.
Seeing as that scroll just now mentioned the Flower Feather clan, I think I could go ask Chief Mutota.
And what's our next move? Any other leads we can follow?
Come to think of it, the mysterious Kukasaur that Milray mentioned might be able to shed some light on this. I have a feeling a certain Kukasaur might know a thing or two.
A certain Kukasaur? Who told you that? Oh, Aoife's assistant, Kakuku, must have told you, right? I heard he sometimes translates for the other Saurians.
No. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that. We'll just give Kuku the credit. Let's go.
Alright then. I'll look into those ancient scrolls, Kachina can head over to the Flower Feather clan, and you two can track down that Kukasaur. Let's split up and meet back here later.
Which Kukasaur are we possibly gonna go start talking to? Oh, I guess we're just gonna go talk to little baby Saurian again. Baby Saurian, help me out. Nyan, could you tell me more about the mysterious Kukasaur you mentioned before? Huh? You want to make friends with him too? Yep, that's right. Where can I find him? Tracking him down is no easy task, but he's always off somewhere on his own. One second he'll pop up in front of us, and then vanish into thin air the next. It's actually pretty impressive. One time he took us to this absolutely beautiful place with this really, really tall stone gate. And there were so many other Kukasaurs there. We wouldn't usually trespass in other Saurian territory, but since he took us there, it was fine. He said that was his home. Kukasaurs in a stone gate. Sounds like it might be near the Flower Feather clan. Let's go check it out. What does he look like? How will I recognize him? He's real easy to spot. If you see one that looks all light and fluffy, that's him. Light and... Oh, is it floaty? I can't read. Light and floaty. Yeah, light and floaty. You'll know who he is the instant you see him. It was Kakuku. That seems to be the only description Nyan can come up with. It's vague, but it'll have to do for now. Oh, and if you do see him, could you say hi for me and Milray? We're both starting to miss him. He did drop by to see us, but there were too many people around for his liking. Sure thing. Leave it to me. Baressa! Woo!
Need a surfboard?
Hello.
Feeling hungry? I just picked these from the orchard.
Angel baby.
Go on. Have some. Taking care of a patient like you're doing is hard work. Don't wear yourself out with worry, okay? If you need
It's so
more,
cute.
there's plenty more where that came from.
Thank you, Varessa. You're a sweetheart. Now let's go find Kahuku. Are we getting Aoife lore this event? I love that for me. Oh, hello. Yo, wildfire!
So, everyone got that? They'll never see this coming. We'll catch them totally off guard.
Mulani, what are you
Leave
trying
it
to
to
do?
us. We'll show them what we're made of.
What?
Milani, Kinich, what are you doing here?
Oh, Traveler, Paimon, it's you. You nearly scared the life out of me.
Don't be sneaky,
Just
it's
between
weird.
us, we're discussing our strategy for the next half of the exhibition match.
Oh, so I shouldn't be here. Goodbye.
But as for the details, those will have to stay a secret. After all, we'll be competing against you this time.
What about you guys? You seem like you're in a hurry. Has something happened?
Yeah, I'm looking for a
We're on the
Kukusaur
trail of
named
an
Kukuku.
extremely rare and elusive Kukusaur.
Rare and elusive? In that case,
I'm
we can
assuming
help
it's
with the
Kukuku at
search.
least.
That description of the location's way too vague. The scenery around here is all pretty much the same. Without anyone to help out, it'll take you forever. What does the
True.
Kukusaur look like?
Light and floaty.
Nothing more specific than that?
Apparently we'll know who he is the instant we see him.
Alright, well in that case, let's split up.
Oh, okay.
I'll check the higher ground and see if anyone over at the Flower Feather clan has any ideas.
I'll follow the river then.
Sounds like it's my time to shine. As Kinich will tell you, I am a born hunter with the eyes of a hawk.
Hey, Paul.
I haven't got anywhere else to be either. I'll take a stroll nearby and see if I can spot anything.
Awesome, thanks everyone.
Let's go.
Don't mention it. Anyway, we'd better get going. Catch you in a bit.
If it's not Kukuku, I'd be shocked. Either you said that so fast, I could not even read what you said. Hey, the babies. Hi. I'm not here to touch your stuff. That fruit just now was kind of sour. Oof. Unfortunate. Oh, you're so cute. I love the Kukusaurs. They're so cute. Greetings, fellow saurians. How can we help? I was just wondering, have you met a Kukusaur around here who you describe as light and floaty? Oh, you're talking about that kid, aren't you? Eh? Are light and floaty really such distinct traits? These Kukusaurs seem to have instantly understood who I meant. He sometimes shows up around here, but he's always sneaking about, trying not to be seen. He's often perched up on the cliff, just gazing out on his lonesome, daydreaming about who knows what. Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure I saw him following a human around a couple days back. That's not something you see every day. He usually won't go anywhere near them. So is there any way to get a hold of him? I'd forget it if I were you. That kid comes and goes like a shadow. Come join us for some fruit instead. Come try this one. Sweet as sweet can be. Okay, thanks. Doesn't seem very fruitful lead. You know what, either... Guess I'd better wait and see if Mualani and Kinich have any luck. I've been hanging out with Sino too much and I love that for me.
Need a surfboard? Off we go.
I'm just gonna teleport. Hello.
Anything on your end, Kinich?
Nope.
Damn.
Me neither. Kukusaurs all look so similar. They all look light and floaty to me. I mean, what could possibly be lighter and floatier than a pair of wings?
I didn't find anything either. How about you guys?
Nope.
sorry, Traveler and Paimon. We couldn't find that Kukasaur you're after. Are you in a hurry to find him? If you need a hand, I can come back and join the search again tomorrow.
Maybe he really is hiding from us. I'll try to think of another way.
Okay, well, if you need any help, don't hesitate to reach out. That's what friends are for, after all.
I've told my friends over at the Flower Feather Clan to keep an eye out. If they see anything, they'll let you know. So, what's your next move?
I think we'll head back to the Masters of the Nightwind for now.
Alright, I'll update them.
Come to think of it, Auroron could probably rig up a few traps and snag him that way.
I don't think he's gonna do that.
It's not like Auroran's traps can catch just anything, you know.
You never
Does he actually
know.
trap
Might as
anything?
well ask him if you get the chance. Anyway, we'll be heading back now.
He doesn't
Best of
seem like
luck.
the trapper type.
Okay then, see you later. And thanks for your help.
Thanks, y'all. Return to the Masters of the Nightwind. My grandson, or do you apparently like, trapping things? If you did, I did not know that. I'm a terrible grandfather. For not knowing anything. What's wrong, baby squirrel?
Let me think.
Kachina, see Lolly, what's up?
We haven't managed to find anything.
Oof.
No one seems to know what actually happened back then.
Any luck with your mysterious Kukasaur?
Nope, not yet.
In that case, I'd suggest we set this aside for now. It would be great if we could get to the bottom of this, but not every historical mystery can be unraveled. We must also learn to live with the unknown. Just remember, as long as we stick together, no challenge will ever be too great.
Yeah, I'm sure everything will work out.
Hopefully.
Still, after all this investigating, it feels a bit disappointing to come up empty-handed.
Finally, dudes.
Oh, thank you for coming back. I've missed you.
Aoife, what brings you here?
Can each mention you were on the lookout for a Kukasaur? Just so happens a strange Kukasaur has been following me the past few days.
I swear to God, if you say it's fucking, Kukuku, I'm gonna scream. A strange Kukasaur, you say? Can you care to explain?
No clue why, but this dude's been on my tail ever since I got back from the Children of Echoes. Not gonna lie to you, bro, it's kind of
thank God,
freaky.
I was
His
just
footsteps
incorrect.
are totally silent, and after dark, all you can see is a silhouette. So I didn't even realize he was there until Kakuku suddenly flipped out last night when he went for a drink. His squawking woke me up,
shit.
and that's when I finally spotted a shadowy shape outside the window.
That sounds terrifying.
So my theory was incorrect.
I could tell it was a little Kukasaur from the shape. After observing him more closely, I figured out that he'd been following me the whole time, but that he'd just been too quiet to notice.
Wow.
Not sure if that's the dude you're looking for, but if so, you're more than welcome to get him off my back. The sooner the better.
Wait a second. Does that mean...
Yep, dude's probably hiding right behind that tree.
Poor Bubba.
Do you think we should send someone over to take a look?
It's okay, I've got this.
Are you good with Kukasaurs?
What the... How is that even... Guys, get over here, quick! There's nothing scary about this. It's just...
Wait, surely that's not...
A Saurian ghost? Oh no, that's so unfortunate. Little baby. No wonder Nyan described him as light and floaty. He really is instantly recognizable, not like any Kukasaur I've ever seen. This must be Milray's mysterious friend, then. The one spreading the rumors about the sacred flame crystals beguiling human hearts.
Wait, shouldn't he have returned to the ley lines? Haven't they been fixed?
Have they? Y'all haven't told us
There
shit.
are many possible reasons, but right now it seems that our priority is...
So why have you been tailing me, bro? Can't do much for you, man. Sorry.
I love him. No! You scared him off. Why are you tailing me, bro? We must follow it.
He wants us to follow him? Oh, if only we had a Kukathosaurus on hand.
Hey, that's a good point. Where is Kakuku today?
He was so spooked last night that he rattled through every single word he's ever learned and then fainted. He was still out cold when I left.
Alright,
Oh,
enough
poor
chit-chat. Let's
Kakuku.
just follow him. It looks like he wants to take us somewhere.
Oh, so unfortunate. Where the hell did he take us?
Woohoo! The slippery ground here is perfect for sliding around on a
Where the hell am I?
surfboard.
Looks like he's finally stopped.
Is something buried here?
Why have you brought us here?
Oh, there's a little baby!
So, is there something buried here, or what?
Only
You
way to find
want us to
out, start
dig it
digging. Start digging. Baby.
These are...
Woven scrolls, yes.
Oh my
Albeit
god.
very crudely made, and heavily time-worn as a result. Still, they're just about legible. They seem to document the very
Aoife family
last
lore.
Bloomflower trials that took place centuries ago? But why would these be here? Come, let's read them together. These might just contain the answers we've been searching for this whole time.
So, have you figured out a way to save him? Indeed, I have. As far as I can tell,
Wait, is
the
it
ocean
Aoife family
zephyrs and
lore,
sacred
or
flame
could it be
crystals. That's
Chief
about it.
Mutada family lore?
That's
I
great
don't even
news.
know anymore.
Don't worry, little guy.
I start over.
You'll
I
be
keep
better in no
overthinking.
time. Well, it's not every
Or is it
day that
both?
the chief himself drops by to check in on your Saurian buddy. Not so busy these days, huh?
You know I'd come even if I was. You're my brother, man. I heard you've been beside yourself since Antu fell ill, so I was worried about you.
I mean, Antu means the world to me. I promised to stay by his side until the day he's fully grown, ready to spread his wings and soar freely through the skies. I mean, with him around, I've never felt lonely traveling through Natlan. Sometimes he's happy, and other times he's sad. Sometimes he has tantrums, but then he'll curl up beside me when I'm down.
Aww.
And right now, he needs me more than ever. I'll draw upon everything I've ever learned to help him get through this.
Oh, yo, baby.
I salute your courage and wisdom, brother. But these sacred flame crystals you mentioned, are you sure they'll do the job?
Well, I've studied the essence of the sacred flame and read various related scrolls. Sacred flame crystals are born from intertribal conflict. Back when the tribes were somewhat united, they would occasionally hold bloomflower trials in order to obtain them.
Seems like I've still got lots to learn, despite being chief. So, how can we use them? Is it really worth holding a whole competition just to get our hands on some?
Research on sacred flame crystals has been patchy to say the least, so there's never been a definitive conclusion.
What we know for sure is that they can be used to treat certain chronic phlogiston-related illnesses. Others also say that they can be used to enhance a warrior's strength. There's something.
Enhance a warrior's strength?
Oh, I don't like that.
It's speculative at best. We need to analyze an actual specimen to know for sure.
Oh.
As far as I'm concerned, as long as they can be used to cure Antu's illness, that's enough. Nothing else matters.
So you asked the chiefs of all the tribes to send people to take part in a scaled-down version of the Bloomflower trials? Remarkable that they agreed, given it wasn't so long ago that we were at each other's throats. Tensions are running high right now. If I were you, I wouldn't have had the courage to even ask.
I know, but I had no other choice. Fortunately, I've treated patients from every tribe, so the chiefs agreed as a way of returning the favor. With all this ongoing strife, it's been a long time since we've worked together on anything. This might be a good chance for reconciliation. Fighting side by side for a common cause, that's the way Natlan was always meant to be.
Let's hope so. By the way, what's with all this baggage? Heading out on a long journey or something?
I'm heading out to search for ocean zephyrs. In the meantime, I'll leave the trials in your capable hands. Just please make sure it all goes smoothly.
Come on, that goes without saying. Rest assured, I'm your brother after all.
Thank you. And Antu,
it's not gonna
you know
go
I'm
smoothly,
gone,
is
okay?
it?
Once I return with the ingredients, you'll be back on your feet and running around in no time.
I'm so sad.
Imara, how could you stoop so low, ambushing us on the field like that?
Ambushing? You've no one but yourselves to blame for underestimating us. So what's all this fuss about?
Even if that was remotely true, your guys went way over the line. 7 of our warriors were so badly injured that they're still out cold as we speak.
Jesus Christ.
The Flower Feather clan must compensate us for our losses. Hand over the sacred flame crystals.
And what, we'll hand them over after all that? Just because you waggled some fingers and said some angry words?
Didn't you claim that we're holding these trials to save a sick Saurian? Take what's necessary for the treatment, then return us the rest.
Say something, Amara. We're not leaving until you give us some answers.
If the other elders were here, they wouldn't waste their time on such puerile questions. If anything, I just wish we'd managed to collect more crystals. There are always people who think they're so clever. So many contestants were just pocketing the ones they got in the trials. I'll bet your chiefs all have sweet little personal stashes too, huh?
What the fuck?
Everyone was in a frenzy, snatching the crystals up wherever and whenever they could. We're hardly the only winners. I wouldn't even call us the biggest ones.
You what?
I get it now. Snatching the spoils while using the Bloomflower trials to weaken the other tribes. You planned this all along. Ugh, that Nampol. Can't believe I trusted him.
Who?
The children of Echoes will not forget this. Let's go.
Oof. Oh, poor baby. Where are you going?
Brother, where's Antu?
Oh, you're back. Come, sit down. I'll explain everything.
Look, no need for that. I only came back to ask. Are the rumors true?
Rumors? What rumors?
That the Bloomflower trials spiraled into an all-out bloodbath, sparking a heated dispute among the chiefs. And that no one was bothered in the slightest about Antu. By the time anyone noticed, he was already gone.
Oof.
How could you lie to me, Amara? You promised you'd make sure the Bloomflower trials went smoothly. Why would you resort to such underhanded tactics?
You think I had a choice? As soon as one person broke the rules, the whole thing became a free-for-all. Playing by the rules gets you nowhere in this world. If I hadn't taken things into my own hands, another tribe would have just swooped in and seized the winnings for themselves. These sacred flame crystals, they have limitless potential. I, for one, wouldn't miss a chance to strengthen our tribe.
I won't debate ethics with you. Where are the sacred flame crystals? Give me some. I'm going to search for Antu.
I've put them all into our research.
What the fuck?
What? I did set some aside for Antu in the beginning, but he ran off, didn't he? So there was no longer any need.
What the fuck?
He's your companion, yes. But the life of a single Saurian is nothing compared to the future of our tribe.
Ew. What the fuck?
Hear, hear. You've certainly proven yourself a worthy chief, Imara. Your name will no doubt be etched into the hearts of the Flower Feather clan for generations to come. Just remember this. No excuses can hide the harm your greed has inflicted. All the hope and trust that that little guy placed in you, placed in me, you'll never know what that feels like.
Wait, Nampo!
I hate that guy.
Where are you going?
No, fuck you, dude.
Antu! Antu! Antu, it's me! Please! Answer me!
Oh. I feel so bad for him. That's not fair.
Antu, are you okay? Oh, look at you out here all on your own.
Oh. Oh.
I'm so sorry, Antu. This is all my fault. I'll think of another way. After that, I left the Flower Feather clan and lived here on this hill with Antu. He was running out of time. I took him from tribe to tribe, begging them to spare some sacred flame crystals, our last hope. But no one believed me anymore. I begged them again and again, enduring sneers, insults, even beatings.
What the fuck?
Until finally, Antu's time came. In those last few days, he seemed consumed by an overwhelming sorrow. And then I realized it wasn't just the sickness weighing him down, no. Remorse filled his gaze.
Oh. Oh, my heart.
I remember once, over at the Children of Echoes, someone approached us with a sacred flame crystal, flaunting it before quickly putting it away.
Ah, this is what you're after, is it? Dream on. Go beg your brother for some. How many did he snatch up for himself? He's the one who put you up to this whole I'm a victim charade, wasn't he? I don't buy it. What are you? You little vulture!
For some reason, Antu harbored a deep and intense hatred for the sacred flame crystals. Whenever he saw one, he would muster up every last ounce of his dwindling strength in trying to destroy it.
Oh my god.
It wasn't until years after Antu's death that I finally guessed at the truth. He must have witnessed people fighting over the crystals without comprehending why. Unable to fathom how those once cheerful humans had turned from best of friends to worst of enemies, he concluded that they must have been corrupted by the sacred flame crystals themselves. In Antu's eyes, the only reason they'd started collecting sacred flame crystals in the first place had been to save his life. If I hadn't been there, none of this would have ever happened. He carried this guilt with him until the very end.
Oh.
I too shall be bound by guilt for the rest of my days. If only I had taken part in the trials myself. If only I'd seen the greed in Amara's eyes, or even came back just a little bit sooner. But the past cannot be undone. I have immersed myself in the study of medicine and spent my life healing all kinds of saurians. I buried Antu here on this hill, where I too one day shall rest.
Oh.
Before my own
My
time
heart,
comes,
dude.
I've recorded all of this on these crudely woven scrolls in the belief that the truth should not lie buried. May those who come long after us learn from our errors, lest they repeat them. May the Natlan of their day be united as one, free once and for all from bloodshed and strife.
They finally got that, buddy. They finally got it. Fuck. Ow.
Medicine born of guilt.
So the
I'm so
Napple
sorry.
from the scrolls was Aoife's ancestor? And that little Kukusaur spirit was once his saurian companion?
Seems so. That's why he's been following you around, Aoife. Even though he doesn't like appearing in front of anyone else, he senses something familiar in you. No wonder there weren't any records of the last Bloomflower trials. If anything corrupts the human heart, it's greed. And who'd want to immortalize the memory of a scandal by which all 6 tribes were tainted? The bitter irony is that the sacred flame crystals turned out to be nowhere near as miraculous as they'd believed. All that scheming, after what proved to be nothing more than a hollow fantasy.
Hey, where's that little Kukusaur going?
Probably passed on by now, maybe. I would assume.
Do you think he's sad? Or maybe he's lost in his memories?
Let him pass, man. I'll go hang out
Thanks.
with him for a bit.
I might need a breather over here.
Yeah, I would believe it.
A regret lingering for centuries. Unfolding like this before my eyes. Can't believe I'm just now hearing my ancestor's story. Now I know why we became vets too. I gotta think this through. What should I do? What can I even do?
Maybe... Aren't you the blonde guy from just now? Wait, is this your real form? You can turn yourself into a human? That's amazing! Can you teach me how to do it? I will talk to humans, but they don't like me. Do you still remember what happened back then? Only bits and pieces. I remember being in a lot of pain. I remember how worried my good friend Nepal was. Afterward, the pain stopped and my body felt so light. But I couldn't find him anymore. I hid and searched, hid and searched. I searched without end. My body kept getting colder and colder, like I was freezing to death. Luckily, I found a nice cozy cave where I huddled up and slept for ages. When I woke up again, the world seemed completely different. A cave? Yeah, and there were some strange patterns on the walls. Some of them even looked a bit like me. Could he mean the remnants of the secret source? That's the closest place to the Night Kingdom. Maybe his soul hadn't faded away yet because he was hibernating there. That sounds about right. When I came out of the cave, I saw that those evil monsters had returned, so I went to help. That's how I met Milray and Nyan. The 3 of us had been running in circles. Once I showed my friends the way, those monsters didn't stand a chance of catching them. Eventually, those monsters all disappeared, and then I faintly heard the sound of Nepal's voice, calling out to me to come to him. The monsters disappeared? This must have been after the final battle against the Abyss. The ley lines have been restored, so at this point, he could have returned to the Night Kingdom. But you didn't go to him. I wanted to, but then Milray came down with the same illness I had, and I was worried for him. Nepal said that the sacred flame crystals were required for the cure. But those crystals are evil! As soon as I got their hands on them, even the closest of friends would get into the most vicious arguments. Everyone started acting so strangely, that they'd all been bewitched. So you think it was all caused by the sacred flame crystals? What else could it have been? They were all such good friends before, and they used to care about me too. It's all because of those evil crystals. I wish I could cast every last one of them into the volcano. But we need them to cure Milray. What should we do? Just as Nampal concluded in his scroll, Antu misunderstood the real cause of the strife. It wasn't the power of the sacred flame crystals to bewitch human hearts, but rather human greed and scheming. But what can we do now for this poor little creature? Should I tell him the truth? From this standpoint, would knowing the truth even make any difference? What's wrong, big bro? You seem a bit down. I'm okay. Let's head back to where the others are. Antu's eyes are full of such heartfelt concern. I don't know what to tell him. The times have changed, and so have the people. He's the only one still trapped in the past. Poor baby.
Need a surfboard?
Hopefully just seeing how this actually turns out will change his mind.
Never thought I'd have the chance to meet my ancestor Saurian companion. It's a pretty cool feeling. Wouldn't you say so, bro?
Can he understand what you're saying?
No,
kinda. I can pick up on Antu's vibes, just like he catches ours, but that's pretty much it. That's just how it is with Saurian companions. You have to spend a lot of time together to develop an intuitive bond. If my ancestor were here, I'm sure they'd vibe way easier.
I would hope so.
In other words, he wouldn't understand even if we discussed everything that went on back then in front of him, right? I'm not even sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I think it's probably better if he doesn't understand. I know that running from your problems isn't the way to solve them, and that we should face up to the challenges in our lives. But even if we told him the truth, wouldn't it only distress him more than he already is?
That's right. The people responsible, the ones who should have apologized to him, are no longer around. All the truth would do is tear open old wounds and sadden him all over again.
Isn't there anything we could do to help him forget his sorrow and find hope once more?
Just like Nampol, I've spent a lot of time studying Saurian psychology. They can be a bit slow sometimes, but they're razor sharp at others. They don't get complex human language, but they get a lot just from reading our eyes. In short, young Saurians are just like children. On one hand, they rely on their human companions. On the other, they really want to prove their worth. Helping people makes them happy, and feeling like a burden makes them sad. So, the best move isn't to get stuck on the truth of what happens, but to help make his current wishes come true.
His wishes?
For example, Antu, you decided to stay here because of Milray and Nyan, right? You're a smart kid. Sacred flame crystals are bad, bad things that cause endless arguments among good friends. But now, after hundreds of years, we finally found a way to beat them. Will you join forces with us to cleanse the evil inside them so we can save your buddy together?
Interesting approach. You want to turn a lie into the truth, huh?
Never mind what you're trying to do. Can we even be sure he understood you?
Actually, I didn't really understand either. Is there really some kind of evil power inside the sacred flame crystals?
Oh,
you speak
dear
like a child.
Come. Let Granny explain it to you.
Oh, I get it now. Okay, I'll do my
Oh, you
best.
sweet summer child.
Not so fast. Hate to break it to you, but the three of us can't make this happen. Let's meet up at the stadium in 2 days. We'll spread the word and see who's willing to play along. As for making Antu understand, Kakuku can help out. They'll have an easier time communicating.
Hopefully Kakuku has woken up from his passing outing. We're so close, guys. I'm not even sure if this is the last part. I think it is. There's usually only like 3 parts to these. I'm gonna be so sad when it's over. I'll have to wait for Aoife for like another 6 weeks. Ugh. Alright. Let's go see Malika.
Need a surfboard?
I was gonna see Malvika and the entire rest of the Natlan
So
cast.
sleepy.
I'm so sorry.
Didn't sleep well?
Yeah, I blame Kachina. Being all mysterious about some gathering to discuss something important. I was so curious I couldn't stop tossing and turning the whole night. Also, how come it's so quiet today? You didn't lock a How up, did you?
When I tried to wake him up this morning, his response was, "Leave me be, minion. Darest thou disturb the almighty Dragon Lord in our slumber?" I figured it'd be for the best that he's not here anyway, so I didn't bother calling him again.
Damn.
Good thing you didn't tell him about our gathering. We could do without his gate crashing for sure. Not late, am I?
Well, you could just leave a Howl places?
So, Aoife, now that everyone's here, shall we begin?
Why don't you just do that all the time?
Actually, today we have a big favor we'd like to ask of all of you.
What's up? Why so serious all of a sudden?
It's a long story. One that begins with a mysterious friend of Milray's.
One backstory later. Aw.
Bloodshed between the tribes. That seems almost unthinkable today, but it was an everyday occurrence in that era.
Even working together on something was impossible. That's just too awful.
There have always been disputes, but once they escalated into fully fledged clashes between tribes, even a peacemaker would have been powerless to mediate.
And that little Kukusaur Antu believed that the sacred flame crystals harbored some kind of evil power that lay at the root of these intertribal conflicts, and that led to all the later misunderstandings. At this point, it would be nigh impossible to explain the truth to him. Granny's right. It would only make him suffer all over again.
That said, Antu will naturally sense that something's off once you've collected enough sacred flame crystals and cure Milray, won't he? He'll see that no one has been corrupted and that all is as it should be. At that point, he would realize the truth of what happened in the past, even as young as he is.
Exactly. That's why we came up with a plan. When the second half of the tournament wraps up, we'll have enough sacred flame crystals. That's when I want everyone to act like the crystals have messed with us and start arguing.
Ooh, acting! That sounds fun! Then what?
Then, we'll bring Antu over and cast a spell of unity to cleanse all the bad vibes within the sacred flame crystals and bring everyone back to their senses. Of course, neither the evil power or the magic are real, but we've got to make the little dude think he's done something awesome.
Yeah, I get where you're going with this. The best way to make up for regrets is to do what you failed to do before. We'll recreate that scene from his past, only this time, he'll get the chance to rewrite the future. So, how exactly are we going to do this? Is there anything we can look to?
Once, when I was reading a foreign book, I came across something called an interactive play designed specifically for kids. The story usually features a showdown between a hero and a villain, with twists and turns throughout. Just as things reach a climax, the hero will pretend to be losing and ask for the children's help. Then the children all raise their hands, lending their power to the hero and helping them defeat the villain. For the adults watching, it's just a performance, but the children will walk away feeling happy for days to come. At that age,
Aww.
happiness doesn't come from material rewards, but from a heart that believes.
I love that.
True. I can totally relate. When I helped out at my parents' shop as a kid, they would always intentionally leave me some simple tasks, like dusting down the shelves or making sure the merchandise was arranged neatly. Then they'd shower me with praise when I was finished, saying stuff like, "Good job, Mualani, you're a genius." And the funny thing is, it always made me super happy.
Cute.
Spot on. That's exactly it. We want to make Antu feel the same way a kid who just helped a hero would. Lessen his regret and pain before he moves on. Besides, Milray already heard the rumors about the sacred flame crystals from him. If we don't dispel the curse right in front of him, he might refuse to take the medicine. But we can't pull off a show like that with just us. That's why I'm asking for your help.
We'll probably need about 5 more people. I mean, there are 5 more spots up for grabs. First come, first served.
You have my board. I'm probably the best at arguing here, don't you think? We
What?
get some pretty rude customers in our shop, and I've had to develop quite a few
Yeah, that makes
communication
sense.
skills to deal with them.
You have my... cabbages? I can help prepare some props and special effects, like smoke to mimic the evil power, and bright lights for the spell of unity.
Let's
and my
go.
Flame Strider.
It's my axe.
Oh, you're joining too, Archon?
It really resonated with me when Citlali mentioned a clash between heroes and villains. And unlike the heroes in those plays, I've borrowed strength from all of you in the real world. And we've overcome powerful foes together as a result. I think I'll do justice to the role.
Well, if
Fair
Malik
enough.
is on board, then you have my hammer. I'm really
Nice.
interested in the part where we pretend to argue.
Let's see.
She just
We
wants
got our
drama.
actors and the stage is set. Now we need a director, a dude to run the show.
Why are y'all looking at Kanich?
Why are you all looking at me?
Consider it our vote of confidence, Kanich.
Fine. Then you have my grappling hook. I happen to have some time.
So, that's everyone then. In that case, Baressa and I will take care of the cleanup.
Sorry, guys. I'd love to sign up, but I already promised to help transport the wounded.
As for me, if I see you all arguing, I wouldn't be able to resist stepping in.
Fair.
And I'm just really bad at acting. I'd be so stiff, the game would be up before we even got started. I'll stay and help the Saurians search for Ocean Zephyrs. Once they've brought enough back, I'll join you as soon as I can. As our Archon herself often says, we all have our own part to play, right?
That's right. All right. Once the second half of the exhibition match is over, we'll split into 2 teams and play our respective parts.
Great! Let's make the second half an even more exciting fight. That way, we'll be able to collect more sacred flame crystals to help cure Milray. I've even come up with a secret strategy that's sure to catch you all off guard.
After centuries, we're holding the Bloomflower trials once more. I hope that this time we can bring them to a close free from regret. Are you all confident that we can do this?
Yeah!
Let's go.
Then let's get this show on the road.
Alright, looks like everyone's here. Time for a strategy meeting. Ugh, why do they keep picking battlefields covered in mountains that need climbing?
But you can fly, Paimon.
If you're worried about getting tired, I can just fly you straight to the top. Launching a surprise attack on their base would also be a good tactic.
I'll use smoke to sow confusion amongst their ranks. Then you guys can just charge in and beat the living daylights out of them.
It'll be over as soon as it began.
These two are in even more of a rush than Paimon is.
Let's all just calm down for a moment. We don't even know what their formation will be like. Besides, if we don't deal with nearby opponents first, our main base could be at risk.
Slow and steady wins the race.
But the area nearby is full of rocks. Looks like they're trying to block our path.
That's nothing. Let's just charge straight through. Come on, time for a warm-up.
Coach will take it from here.
Form first. Woo! That loosened me up. Form first. Form first.
I'll stop you in your tracks.
My cute baby squirrel.
Go! You're free now! Farewell!
Start the clock! Faster. Take me up. Oh, don't worry, everyone. We can do it. We've got to fall back for now.
Excellent! We've secured the Children of Echo's base. Time to head up the mountain.
Let's go.
All tuckered out. Let me give you a hand.
Granny to the rescue!
Reinforcements.
Now that's what Paimon calls some serious backup.
Granny's not here to check if I've been slacking, is she?
Damn, 5 faithful team. Let's go.
Coach will take it from here.
Perfect.
Coach will take it from here.
Run.
Find a way to hold them off.
Coach will take it from here. Controlled breathing. Let's fly.
You're hitting the wrong buttons.
Bullseye! Bullseye!
Nice, another one in the bag.
Yeah, I've noticed I tried to like tap dash and I keep messing it up. So for some reason I just prefer holding the movement
There are far
button.
fewer people in their base than expected.
That's like the only way I can consistently do it.
And Nilani hasn't put in an appearance yet either.
Uh-oh, not good. The people of the Springs took back the base we just captured. And even
Man.
worse, they're sending troops to attack our main base.
Oh shit.
Huh. That girl has some moves. I'll give her that.
Looks like we'll have to split our forces to hold off their counterattack.
Don't worry. I'll handle Mualani. She still owes me for wrecking my front door. You just focus on moving forward.
You're
We
a
had
lifesaver,
reinforcements
Granny
and then
Sweet
we lost
We can rest easy
reinforcements.
knowing you're here covering the rear.
Thanks, Granny. We've got this.
Thanks, Granny. I'll watch our grandson. It's her little pillow thing for me. What the fuck's going on with you? Is it a convent? Might be, it's one of these. What are they making you use? Alley Hunter? I want that. How dare you have that? I want that.
Quick as a flash.
We're coming for you, Kenichi.
Harder.
How is this not over yet? How many people do they have in reserve?
Splitting their forces into smaller squads to slow our advance and undermine our morale. Very clever.
On my mark! Faster, stronger!
Knock them down.
Locked on!
Perish.
Looks like the Scions of the Canopy Space is on the other side of that cliff.
Ooh, does that mean it's finally time for the big showdown?
That cliff top's very high up. Whatever you do while you're flying over, don't look down.
Motherfucker, why would you say that? Now I'm gonna look down. Wish I had something to recharge the phlogiston, but I don't, so fuck me, I guess. Let's go. I somehow barely made it. Shit. Stamina exists. Yo, Kenichi! Daughter of Resurrection, does that mean they would kick my ass?
I knew that wouldn't stop you. Let's have our weapons do the talking.
Hell yeah.
Go! You're free now!
Let's ha! Locked on!
This isn't over yet!
Open fire! Bullseye! Locked on!
The fight is done. Sound the retreat!
I win the video game.
The fruits of victory taste almost as sweet as ones I've grown myself. At least I won't be in for one of Granny's scoldings.
Damn.
Well, that explains why you were so fired up today.
Rest in pieces, man.
Auroron! Since when has your granny ever gone around scolding people like some sort of scary monster, huh? Huh?
Right now.
Anyway, good workout,
I'm so
huh?
sorry, Aurora.
You can say that again. It's not every day you get to enjoy the thrill of battle.
You youngsters sure love a good brawl, huh? Once this is all over, I think I'll need a few days at home to lie down and recover.
Thanks, Granny. Without your support, who knows what might have happened.
I'll have you know that Mualani didn't pull any punches during our little skirmish just now.
I believe it.
Next time she shows up at my place asking for a favor, I'm giving her a proper talking to.
Oof.
Shows that everyone really was giving it their all.
Rest in pieces, Mulan.
Anyway, after all that, surely we've collected enough sacred flame crystals now.
We have indeed. Let's gather them up and head back.
Whoa.
Next up, time for our little play. Aoife, this should be enough, right?
Yeah, plenty. Maybe more than we can even use.
Nice. Oh, that's great news. Just goes to show how fired up everyone was. Let's set the remainder aside in case of emergency. Next up, the main event. When do we start?
She's so determined.
Just a sec. Before we roll the cameras, let's break it all down one more time. Shortly, you'll all take the sacred flame crystals and place them in front of Milray and Nyan. Then, once Kenichi gives the signal, Auroron will do his thing. and the crystals will start giving off a black mist. That'll be the cue to start fighting. Once things get real heated, we'll bring Antu in and have him cast the spell of unity. Afterwards, Auroron will clear his black mist, and then we all go back to chilling with each other. Any questions?
Relax. I've played it all through in my head many times now.
Great, then let's do this.
Poor baby.
Oh, finally, we've got all the sacred flame crystals we need. Don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
Oh, it looks so sad.
It's just like Aoife said. He looks very reluctant to go through with this.
Oh.
As long as he sees us dispel the curse with his own eyes, we'll be all right. Let's proceed.
Hey, Mualani. That's weird. I feel a bit dizzy.
Special effects team, get in position.
On the case.
Let's go, Aurora.
Now, time to get squabbling. As agreed, we'll start with Mualani.
You've got this, Mualani. Leave it to me.
Now, listen up, Kachina. I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. You hear me? I'd never let you do something so terrible, Kachina. Why, I'm positively furious.
Oh my god.
What did I do again? That is a good question. Let me think about that.
Oh my
I thought
god.
you said you were a natural at this.
What?
I'm struggling to come up with a reason to argue. How am I supposed to tap into old talents when I'm drawing blanks here?
The Saurians are confused as hell.
If this goes on much longer, even the little Saurians will realize something's off. Don't get caught up on the reasons for an argument. Just start by setting the atmosphere for one.
Don't panic. I'm thinking. Oh, I know. How about this?
Kachina! You stand accused of the heinous crime of eating my very last Saurus cracker!
Huh?
When we went out for a picnic last night, you ate the
Oh
last
my
Saurus
God.
cracker! How could you have done such an abominable thing? I was saving that for the end!
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, so? You ate way more than I did!
No, you just don't get it! The ones we ate in the middle don't matter. The last one's always the tastiest!
Good. He's starting to buy it. Time to turn up the heat.
Mualani! Isn't it about time you paid up for wrecking my door?
Now that's a natural.
Seriously? You're bringing this up now? You promised to let it go the last time we had dinner together!
And when might that have been?
The last time we had dinner, like I said! We were over at the People of the Springs, and you'd had just a teensy bit too much to drink. You took my hand and said it was all water under the bridge.
Wait, hold on. Have you genuinely forgotten? Oh, this isn't part of your act, is it? And to think I tried so hard.
Oh
Is
my
this
god.
What sacred flame crystals can do? It's like you've all become completely different people. Surely our only hope now is for me to...
Can it, Mawika? Do you even have any idea how long I've had to put up with your nonsense? Without so much sense, you just dumped some pile of design schematics in my workshop that you'd gotten from who knows where, and then tell me to build you that flame rider or whatever you call it.
Yo, she's been waiting for
You
this.
drive it into the wilderness every single day, and then whenever it breaks down, you send it straight back to me for repair, even when I'm on vacation. Oh, and not to mention your special
Yo, she's been
sunglasses
waiting
and that
for
precious
this.
sword of yours that's impervious to
Oh
even the
my
hottest
God.
of flames. Do you need me to make a list?
Damn, she's been waiting for that.
Is it just me? Or is Shilonen's acting pretty convincing?
She
You know,
might be
base
the only
Shallonen.
one who's not actually acting, Kachina.
Base.
So sleepy.
Yo, how?
You wake me up this morning, Kanich.
And from now on, I am not taking any more work during holidays, and you're banned from showing up at my vacation spots.
Wait a minute. I remember now. You were the one who kept encouraging me to drink more that evening. Trying to get me drunk so you could write off some old debts, huh? Smooth moves, Mualani. Figured out some tricks to use on old Granny, have you?
Well, well, would you look at that? Oh, these little pipsqueaks suddenly at each other's throats. Oh, what a golden opportunity this could be. Listen up, everyone. Arguing won't solve any problems, so let's settle this with a good old-fashioned fight to the death. I, the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahul the Hound, hereby appoint myself your referee.
What the fuck is happening?
Let's start with Kanich. Who's got it in for Kanich?
He just wants him dead.
Whoa, what's wrong? Why are you all looking at me?
Oh, perfect timing.
You're the scapegoat. Good night.
Well, you're the worst. You wasted an entire bucket of ice by taking a bath in it.
And you ate all those crackers I baked. I spent the whole night preparing them.
Always yelling
Rest in
at
peace,
the
as a hoe.
top of your lungs. You're a permanent earache in a pint-sized package.
None of this would
Damn.
suffice to record the horrible things you've done.
Damn.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Time out! Time out! Why is this all suddenly aimed at me?
I'm so sorry, huh?
How could this be? The argument's spiraling out of control. I can no longer cleanse the evil power within the sacred flame crystals myself. If this goes on much longer, continues for much longer. Oh, how does it go again? Let me see.
Oh my god, Malika!
If this goes on much longer, Natlan will be in grave danger.
How did you forget your lines?
Close. If only a brave hero would step forward. Good thing I wrote that all down in advance. Hopefully I sold it.
Did you write it on your hand?
That's us. You ready, Antu? Antu?
Are you having PTSD flashbacks? No, not the PTSD flashbacks. I was joking. Kind of.
There's no need to save him. Think of what we could accomplish with all those sacred flame crystals.
Oh, that's fucked up. No.
Fine by me. Let's settle our old scores today. Once and for all. What right do you children of Echoes think you have to point fingers at us? How many times have you wronged us over the years?
Bunch of liars and cowards, banding together like the vermin you are. It's sickening.
Huh! Never have the heavens smiled down upon those who live by the rules. If something's worth having, you've got to take it by force.
What?
I should never have believed you.
No, Antu. Aoife, help him. He's having a flashback. I don't like it. Baby.
Antu.
You're up, bro.
He's like, where am I? What year is it?
This ends now. We're here to save the day.
evil power that corrupts the human heart, there's no place for you in Natlan anymore. We will stand united and face the years ahead together. Fly, my dude, fly! Cast the spell of unity, just like I taught you.
Fly, my dude, fly!
Now, Auroran. Got it.
Yo! That's sick. That's so cute.
The path of fate lies bleak. Walls rise in human hearts. Yet those walls we shall break, and we will march on. From this day forth, may worldly strife be no more.
Oh my god!
What in the... Look! The evil power is fading!
The magic's working.
Grain fruit chips taste so much better with sweet cheese. That's not even up for debate.
I think you'll find that salted cheese is the classic. The first and best choice in Natlan for centuries.
Psh, cheese! That's just for kids. I'd never go near it.
What the fuck's wrong with cheese?
I guess you're not completely wrong. They have a unique flavor with salted cheese, too. The perfect storytime snack.
What?
Also great with a glass of wine. Though sweet cheese with a splash of liqueur works well, too. Let's have another get-together sometime. Don't worry, I won't bring up the door incident again.
You're amazing, Granny. Next time I'll come with Kachina, and we'll bring some home-baked Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips along.
And some glazed meat stew and volcano cake, too.
Ooh, volcano cake.
Sure. In that case, I'll go find Varessa and we'll make you some nice, juice or something. When will you all grow up? Why does it feel like I'm always the only one drinking?
You should stay off the bottle too, Granny. Isn't there some kind of sweet and sour soup that's all the rage with the Masters of the Nightwind right now? What's it called again? Mystique soup? Much better than alcohol,
that sounds
if you
good.
ask me.
Wait a minute, what exactly is going on here? Your attitudes towards each other are changing way too fast!
Huh. Wow, that's weird. What was I just saying? I can't remember for the life of me. Can you, Mawika?
Nope.
Something about wishing I dropped by your workshop more often and how grateful you are that I keep pushing you to achieve the impossible. Life is like climbing a mountain. All the best views are at the top. You just
She's
give
so
people that kind of vibe.
Wait, are you serious?
No.
Just kidding. I'll try my best not to dump
I was
any
gonna
more
say,
strange
man.
commissions on you.
How into that have you two? Snap out of it, people! It's like you're all under some kind of spell! Quick, Kanich, think of something!
It already worked.
I owe you an apology too. I've been too harsh on you.
Yo!
It seems the evil power is completely
Nice.
gone. Were you the one who helped us?
It's a baby!
Awesome job, bro!
Great job, Antu. Now that the sacred flame crystals have been cleansed, we can use them to cure your friend. Don't leave him hanging. Go tell him the good news. Thank you
He's
so
so
much.
happy.
All of you. This turned out even better than I imagined.
See, told you it would all work out. Didn't I mention I'm an old hand at this whole argument game?
You were this close to spilling the beans.
Hear, hear. Even the kids of our tribe would have done a better job. Tell you what, we're lucky they don't speak our language.
I couldn't help it. Besides, how was I supposed to, criticize Kachina to her face like that?
She's like, she's so baby.
Actually, it was the same for me. Even though I knew it was all just an act, I didn't want to argue with you.
Huh? So you were all just playing pretend? Ugh, boring. I'm going back to bed.
Let the door hit you on the way out.
Ew.
Now, all that's left are the
Hello,
ocean
Bahal.
zephyrs, right?
Such a
I heard on
brat.
the way over that we'd already found some, so it shouldn't take long.
Everyone, over here! Ian-san! And... whoa, that's a lot of saurians.
We've gathered enough ocean zephyrs. I asked them to give them to me, but they wanted to bring them over themselves.
Cute.
So we came together. Here, I think this should be enough.
Just
Can
hang
I
on a
see
moment,
them? I
everyone.
wanna
I'll go
see.
mix the ingredients. Hey, Kakuku? Dude? Less chat, more help?
Trust me, bro. I got you, bro.
Whew. This is it. The moment we've all been waiting for. Oh, sacred flame crystal, forged by the will of many. Please, work your wonders and drive this sickness away.
Oh, baby! You. Let's go. Aww. I'm gonna cry. Is he gonna get ready to pass on? Ah! Stop it! Stop! My heart! Oh, baby. Oh,
Cheer
the
up,
baby.
bro. It's always tough to lose a friend. But in this case, our parting is their reunion. Antu's already wandered the world for way too long. But now that you're all fixed up, he could be at peace. His final wish was to be reunited with his bro, and he's done that. We should be happy for him, just like he celebrated your recovery. Thanks a ton, everyone. With your help, I've been able to do what my ancestor could not. Not only did we save this little saurian from his torment, we also made a historic contribution to the study of phlogiston-related diseases. As a physician, I'm honestly feeling touched and overwhelmed.
Well said. Then without further ado, I hereby announce that the Bloomflower trials have come to a successful close. From my perspective, though, this competition had another meaning. Throughout the event, I didn't witness any arguments, scheming, or plotting for personal gain. All 6 tribes united to accomplish something truly remarkable. Even without the threat of the Abyss, we're still as close as family. We've surpassed those who came before us, and in the future, our people will surely grow more united still. So, in keeping with our traditions, it's time for a celebration. Let's make this a lively one, people.
Woohoo!
As it happens, I picked a whole batch of fresh vegetables just yesterday. I'll go get them now.
Leave the meat to me.
And don't you dare skimp on it, Kanich.
I'll go gather the others. Many hands make light work. And besides, the best meals are always ones prepared together.
See you tonight, everyone.
See you tonight! Paimon's ready for a feast and a half.
My heart hurts. Sad noises.
Fancy a slice of volcano cake? I baked it myself.
Oh, that looks so good. Kill me.
Ooh, in that case, Paimon be glad to oblige.
Gimme, gimme.
So good. Paimon's tempted to eat the whole cake.
Go ahead. I made this specially for you guys.
Oh.
Sweet cakes help people forget their worries. And I hope everyone could be happy every day.
You should know bounce back, Kachina.
Yep, I'm feeling much better. I definitely was unsure about where my future lay for a while there. But reading through those old scrolls, I realized that the 6 tribes haven't always been so united. They used to argue a lot, and even got into big fights. I've never experienced anything like that. I can barely imagine such a harsh way of life. I love Natlan the way it is today, and I love spending time with my friends. As Uncle Pakal once told me, the harder something is to come by, the more we should treasure it. So, I've decided to always do my best to help, and make sure my friends are happy. Most importantly, I want us all to stay united, forever and ever. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do that. But I can start with what I'm good at, like baking delicious crackers and cakes to share with everyone.
Oh, Sheena. You're a good kid.
You know what? Paimon just had an idea. You could open a cake shop. That way Paimon will be able to enjoy your cakes even more often than she already does.
You really think so? I'll have to get Moalani to teach me how to run a shop then. Making delicious desserts every day and making everyone smile. That does sound like a wonderful life. Thanks, guys. I think I might have found a new goal to work towards.
Hell yeah. Good luck, I'll be rooting for you all the way.
By the way, Paimon hasn't seen Aoife or that Cuckoo-thesaurus yet. Any idea where they went?
Before the party, I heard he was planning on heading up that hill to pay respects to his ancestor. They're not back yet?
If he doesn't get back soon, all the best food's gonna be gone.
I don't think that's a concern.
Guess we've got no choice but to take the cake with us and go check on them.
Hell yeah. The first time we talk to people at the party. Hi.
A toast to the successful conclusion of the Bloomflower trials. Cheers!
Cheers. Finally. A few days off.
Planning a vacation, are we?
Judging from my experience with the pilgrimage, things are pretty quiet for a few days after competitions. There usually isn't much trouble.
Yeah, competitions do take a lot out of everyone. We all need a good rest.
Cheers to that. And a long overdue break.
Hell yeah. Let's see. Hello.
I'm curious. How did you create that black mist?
It was just an illusion. If Granny had been the one doing it, she could have come up with something much more impressive.
All right. You can stop with the flattery. Just an illusion? You're already good enough to fool me.
Aww.
Is that incident still in your mind? I didn't exactly have a choice back then.
Relax. I'm not here to dig up the past. I'm just saying you've got a real knack for illusions. And that's something to be proud of.
Thanks, Granny.
That's so cute. We love that. Is there anybody else I want to talk to? There we go. Baressa, Nietzsche.
The more meat
babies.
you eat, the faster you'll recover.
Eat your babies.
I owe you an apology too. I've been too harsh on you. Wish I could have frozen that moment in time so you could just listen to yourself.
A few more drinks, and who knows? You might hear it again. In your dreams.
Damn! Tell him, Nietzsche. Alright. That was me a bitch. Alright, let's see. How are we gonna get up here? Okay, maybe not as much as I thought.
Woohoo!
I thought it was gonna be a taller wall than that. Eva!
Yo, Ancestor Man. Guess you're reunited with Antu already?
Oh my god.
I have a Kukasaur companion too, so I totally get how you must have felt. First time I saw this dude, he was out in the wild, being bullied by other saurians because of his unusual appearance. He'd been pecked all over the place, bleeding from head to toe.
Oh my god.
Lived. I gave him some meds, and from then on, he just stuck to me like glue. Even wound up becoming my assistant.
Aww.
Thanks, bro.
Aww.
Hey, don't mention it, dude. Being on the road with me as a vet was never gonna be an easy gig. One time when we were treating a sick saurian, Kakuku got infected too.
Oof.
He ran a high fever, and I searched everywhere for ingredients and did everything I could for him. But despite giving it my all, he was right on the edge, man. And all I could do was keep praying.
Oh.
If he hadn't recovered, I know I'd have felt the same guilt you did. Luckily, he managed to pull through. And he even stayed by my side, helping me ever since. He's a solid assistant, no question. So yeah,
my heart.
Kakuku, I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Hey, don't mention it, dude.
Oh.
Your medicine born of guilt? Don't sweat it. We'll keep improving it as we go. You have my word. That way, no one else will ever have to feel the same guilt that you did ever again.
Ow. My heart. Get over here, you beautiful son of a bitch. Hi.
Huh? Yo, bros. What brings you guys here?
Bringing our bros some cake, of course. Kachina made these herself, you know.
Why is it like the plate is like floating in our
For real?
hands? Did we not hold it?
In that case, I gotta...
Oh.
That's awesome, bro.
Cuckoo.
Hey, save some for me.
Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. Can it be 6 weeks from now? I need him so badly. Like, it's not even that's not even funny. I need him so bad. Let's see. I still have these. Oh, shit. Alright, I guess we're doing some gameplay. You ever see a man so beautiful? You would give up your entire life for them? Yeah, that's me. I'm loving him so much. If that makes me a simp, that's fine. I'll go down in history as the biggest simp who ever simped. What's up, my guy? You don't like the guy from the flashback? Not me, I don't like you. Alright, so what do I have to do? Offensive, defensive. Okay. Special ritual items. Attackers can charge them and destroy the defender's special barriers. No uncalled for violence. More or less, I get it. I remember from the live stream, Mulan used offense, for us is defense. So as long as I know which I'm playing, it shouldn't be that hard to figure out. Yeah, from there to there? Okay. Well, let's take my current Mualani team. You. Shanling, the fact that I don't have you at 90 yet is a sin, and I don't know why I haven't done it yet. Travelers need to capture strongholds and complete events. Okay, so basically any little thing I see in the distance, I have to go do it.
Keep pushing forward! Woohoo! You're toast! Boba, get...
Suffer the wrath of Eastleigh! Get to work!
I hate these things. They're a pain in the ass.
Surf's up!
Alright, let's see.
Off we go! Need a surfboard?
Capture.
This place is ours now!
Ooh. Oh, I gotta. Oh, I don't wanna. That sucks.
Eat this!
I'm so sorry.
Let's ride! Check this out! Best of luck!
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, Mualani.
Woohoo! Surf's up! Amazing! Woohoo!
Laline, eat Papa! Get him! Get to work!
Nice and spicy! Woohoo! Surf's up! That's the finishing blow!
There's so much going on, I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
Keep pushing forward!
I'm assuming over here is the next one. Oh, hell.
Need a surfboard?
What? How many of these things are there? Alright, cool.
Kaboom!
Kaboom indeed.
Show no mercy! You're toast! Let's ride! Let's shred, Sharky!
Nice.
Get to work! Fast! Amazing!
You two! Time to end them!
Out of the frying pan!
Hey, what the hell?
Woohoo! Surf's up! Check this out! Best of luck! Eat this!
Show no mercy!
Perish.
Not my lucky day.
Ah, shit. I was just... Oh. Man. I'll have to go back and do that later. You know, I might actually do these off stream. I'm getting tired already. My eyes are killing me. I need to put some eye drops in my eyes. Ooh. When I close my eyes, all I see is Aoife. Anyway, that was a joke. Kind of. But yeah, I'm gonna end this here, guys. This was a really good event. I actually really like this event. I was expecting it to be more low-key, since the inside Act 1 was very, very friendly, very funny, very comedic. I love Aoife. Aoife needs to hurry up and release, like, now. He should have released, like, yesterday. I need him. I will be building the shit out of him. So he needs to hurry up. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with Wuthering Waves to do the new main quest. Yay, I guess. Thank y'all so much, and I'll be back tomorrow. Bye bye.